Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Matt, the Jedi Floyd in Liverpool. Matt, great to see you. How's life treating you?
Yeah, good, brother. Real good, man. I'm loving it here in Liverpool.
Yeah, a little bit of a sunny weather too. So you must have brought the sun out with you. But Darren Till, first of all, is training next week for a fight with Darren Stewart. I heard that you've been sparring with him, helping him prepare for his fight. What's that experience been like?
It's been sick, man. It's been a great experience. Yeah, I fucking love it. I love the sparring with him. The things I had to do to get here on Monday just to get the rounds out with him, you wouldn't believe. But it's been worth it. And yeah, I love the sparring. He's a lot bigger than what I thought he was when I was in Australia.
Well, what have you had to do to just be here this week?
Well, it took me almost 3 days to get here, 4 different flights and a boat, because I wasn't going to miss sparring on Monday. Didn't sleep and came straight to here off pretty much the boat, and then 4-hour drive to Liverpool, and then straight to training, straight to sparring with Darren Till on Monday. And then obviously we did some really good rounds yesterday as well. More tomorrow.
What would you say those rounds are like? What do you like to spar like? What does Till bring in sparring?
Everything, man. He's strong. His presence is really good. He's big, he's strong, and he's a far better boxer than obviously what people would probably think because of the MMA. He must have boxed when he started, did MMA, and I think he's been at this gym for the last few years, which obviously you got the best in the world here.
Matt, you're eyeing an opportunity on a Misfits card very, very soon. What's the latest with you getting on one of these cards?
It'll be hard for me to give you an honest answer because it's changed that many times, man. You know, just every day I'm getting told something different.
I heard that you said that you'd be happy to step in if anyone falls out for whatever reason. You'd be happy to, on a moment's notice, get your gear on, have gloves. We all travelled. You've travelled here and you'll travel to the main event if necessary.
Well, I travelled to the other side of the world and I'm here. I don't think there's much more you could do as a man. I've proven I'm dedicated, and I feel like I'm fighting for a lot than just a fight. So,
do you have a dream fight that you want to get by the end of the year?
Wow, this year I'm trying to obviously do the influence boxing thing to get my name up there as quick as I can. I'm a 15-0 fighter. I knew I'd have to have another 10 or 15 fights. Probably get robbed a few times in other people's countries like I already have to get to, fight the best in the world. I feel like if I do this influence thing, I can do a lot for men's mental health, and then straight after that I'll be able to fight the best in the world quicker instead of having to do the other thing. So that's, why I'm doing it. And the name that obviously I want to fight is everyone's name is Canelo one day. That wouldn't be at the end of this year. I think I'd have to have a few influence fights first and then be able to maybe score that. So, but that's... if you ask me the dream fight for the end of this year, it'd probably be Jake Paul because he's the greatest of the influence fighters. So
you take on some of those influence fighters. We'll get to Jake Paul in a minute. But KSI, what's your rate? What's your eye on him as a fighter? What do you think of it?
Out of say like him and Tommy and Jake, I think he's probably the worst of the three. I think Jake's probably the best today. I think Tommy's the second, and then KSI's the third best out of the three. And I think I beat them all.
Do you think KSI comes through his fight with DANIS?
Oh, absolutely. He'll beat him. It's a very easy, pointless fight.
For KSI?
For KSI will win that fight for sure. Yeah. I think Dylan DANIS should just keep the money, to keep the purse, because there's no point in him fighting. And I'll fight him for free.
Jake Paul searching for an opponent. Of course, you want to fight in the future, but Jake coming off the fight against Mike Tyson, where can he go next, really? He's looking for an opponent with a high profile is a little bit difficult. So what would you like to see him do?
Yeah, fight me, yeah. I think that would be great. I think he should fight me. I think I'm the poster child for men's mental health. I think I can show anyone that's been, homeless, abused, in and out of prison, juvenile, through in our mental hospitals, if Jay, I feel like I'm the poster child for men's mental health, and if he wants to give, someone a real Rocky Balboa story, I'm that man.
Yeah, delving into that a little bit more, obviously touching on those topics, you've been through a lot. It sounds like it just on the surface of it, but what has been your strength in going through things like that to get you to where you are now?
I started fighting when I was 12 years old. I was a very scared kid when I was, little and everything. And one night I just created this kid that wasn't scared and just would fight anyone. It's just evolved into who I am today. So I've just kept fighting and fighting and fighting for all the hurdles, and every hurdle just makes me stronger.
Whenever talent from your region kind of comes over, it's obviously at the highest level, because I guess it's almost like a region that's untapped, I guess, in terms of the talent. But you have a few fighters that come from the region, of course. Joe Parker is one of them. Lucas Brown's come through as well too. Joe Parker from New Zealand. No, but I mean the region in general.
Sorry.
No worries. But yeah, like, why do you feel that, like, in boxing, some of the fighters from New Zealand, Australia, surrounding areas maybe don't get the opportunities that they deserve?
Australia is not as big. We haven't got much support. You don't have like boxing gyms where kids go to and things like that, and any support. Australia doesn't really support the boxers, except for maybe one or two names. It's hard, you know. You have to, it's a perfect sport for me because I'm a grinder already as it is. So you have to really grind hard to make it in that sport. No one, we all wonder that, you know, all the Australian boxers, wonder why. It's just how it is.
Overheard you saying that you had some rounds with Lucas Brown as well too. I would imagine that'd be obviously tough rounds, being that he's a heavyweight, but invaluable experience too.
I sparred years and years and years with Lucas Brown. I was his only sparring partner when he fought Paul Gallen for, he could, it's hard to get sparring in Perth where we're from. He's a 120 kilo fighter. I'm an 80 kilo fighter. So it was good fun. We're good friends. So he used to run my gym for me and that, and we've done thousands of rounds together.
I think the original topic of conversation was the picture of yourself versus Tommy Fury. The potential that fight could happen this year as well too. And what do you think of Tommy as a fighter?
I think Tommy's better than what people think, but he's also not as great a boxer as what he thinks. I think he's been boxing since he's 5, but he hasn't got that heart. I think Jake's got more of a heart than him. Once again, I think I'll beat both of them still.
Matt, I'll leave the final word with you. A message to people who are following your journey, a message to the fighters that you want to see in the ring, a message to the Misfits scene, whoever it is. What would you like to say?
I don't know, man. Just give me a shot, give me a chance. I'm here. I've proven myself. I'm obviously fucking dedicated. Just give me that chance, man. I think I deserve it.
Once again, looking forward to seeing you in Misfits Boxing ring very soon. Thank you so much for speaking to the Seconds Out, and we'll catch up very soon.
Thank you, brother.
Much appreciated.
Thanks, man.